Right, I'm super excited. I have my new toy. This is the Hypoxico Everest Summit Altitude Generator 2, and I'm going to unbox it, get it set up, show you how it works. Now, this machine has just been sent to me from the Altitude Centre. It cost me £4,320. I've also added on a extra high altitude adapter, which was another £230. So this is a serious piece of kit, and the idea behind the Altitude Generator Summit II Hypoxico is to pump low levels of oxygen into a chamber like an altitude tent, so you can sleep or train with a breathing mask, so you can train and simulate high altitude, low oxygen environments like mountaineering and going up Everest. So let's have a look. Let's see if this. Let's see what's in this machine. Let's get it unboxed. Right, we've got the packing slip here. See what we've got in here. Pulse oximeter, very useful for checking your oxygen levels when you're in the machine. So you don't want your saturated oxygen to go too low. We've got the tube for the breathing mask. We have the breathing mask. This was another, the tube and breathing mask equipment was another couple of £100. Another tube with a HEPA filter. Here's the HEPA filter. Okay, let's pop that down there. The high altitude adapter to get to 6,500 meters. Wow, this thing is heavy. Okay, what else have we got in here? The reservoir, which is designed to help reduce some of the noise, and a power cable. Right, let's get this thing going. So here's my machine. So it comes with a US plug socket, so we need the UK plug socket. So and here's my UK plug socket, so we can get rid of that. Right, the plug socket will go into the bottom here, and that is done. This is a filter here, which can be washed or cleaned. Right, let's get it all plugged in. Now, the first thing we'll do is we'll put on our high altitude adapter, and you want the valve here to be at horizontal. These two bits go into the machine, and this bit at the bottom goes into the clear tube. So when you put it into the machine, it should give a click, and they've clicked it in. Right, here you see the high altitude adapter. The valve is on the horizontal, fully open, and the tube comes into here like so. And what we'll do is we'll insert the clear tube into here. And to release them, there's a button here that you can press to release the high altitude adapter if you need to release it. Right, we'll now put our clear tube into the machine, into the high altitude adapter. You see it clicks in, and that connects to your HEPA filter. Now, the key thing about the HEPA filter, if this is detached, is you want the air to flow in the same direction as the arrow on here. So the air will flow into and through in the direction of the arrow. So make sure it's not the other way around. Now, from here, this can go straight into the altitude tent. So you don't need to use the reservoir with this particular machine, because really you only need to use this if you want to make it a little bit quieter, or it's a little bit puffy, because this helps to even out the airflow. Sometimes it can bulge a bit, but actually that happens less on a Hypoxico machine than the, let's say, the Metrofit. So you can use this if you want. If you do use this, you'll plug the HEPA filter into the corrugated tube, the short corrugated tube, which then goes into the reservoir, and then you get your long corrugated tube. That will go in the other end of the reservoir like so. There we go, there's my long corrugated tube. And if you want, you can put that into the tent just like this, or you can attach it to a breathing mask, which I have here. So the breathing mask and the accessories for the breathing mask was about £180 on top of the machine. Comes in a nice pouch. We've got our mask here and the Velcro strap to help fit it to your face. So the thin bit will go at the top. Okay, and there are 2 holes here, so we can push this through. We'll push the smaller hole is at the top and the larger hole at the bottom, and that's connected to my Velcro strap. And so I will just put that on like so, and put the Velcro straps on like so. Now the long corrugated tube, this one here, will go onto the top like so. Okay, and then you'd put that on and breathe normally through this. I've got my machine plugged in, and there is a on-off button on the front, which I will turn on. There's the LCD display here, and you can increase the level of oxygen going through the machine and the flow rate going through the machine with this. Now you want the flow rate to be probably as high as possible, so you want the flow rate to be on 12, which it is currently on. What we can do is, if we don't want to use the reservoir, we can put the HEPA filter straight into my altitude tent. So I've bought this head tent here, and let's just, now you'll hear the air coming out of the HEPA filter, and you'll feel it, and there's a nice size hole on the side of the tent for the HEPA filter to go into. So all I do is unplug this, pop the HEPA filter in, and then simply close up make sure the connection's nice and tight, and then I will have the low oxygen air going into my head tent. Now you want this to be sealed as much as possible to ensure that air doesn't escape and normal air comes into the tent. So it comes with some sort of weights, some sand around the edge to make sure that the connection with your bed doesn't leak in the air. If I want to put the reservoir on, I can do that as well. So I can plug this into my reservoir, small corrugated tube, and that will fill up with air, and then plug my long reservoir into my tent. Okay, now the next thing we might want to do, you'll see this filling up with air, and it will help to maintain a constant flow of air into my tent. Next thing we might want to do is just check the oxygen levels. You have a handy chart on here showing the different levels of the regulator, and the LCD, the plus or minus, is the altitude regulator. So if you've got it on 12, that's the highest level of hypoxia. So that 12 will mean you'll get the highest level of altitude. So if you lower the altitude, you'll get less height effectively, or less altitude. So you can change the altitude by changing the regulator by pushing that plus or minus button. One of the things you're going to need is a oxygen monitor to monitor the oxygen level in the atmosphere in the room. So this is one from the altitude centre. It costs about £180 plus shipping, which is another £10, so about £190. I'm just going to switch that on. You just have to hold that on for a few seconds, about 5 seconds, and it will measure the ambient room oxygen levels. Okay, so it's just going to do its thing. It takes another 10 seconds to get the reading. Okay, and it's reading 20.9. I'm now going to put that onto my filter, and the reading is dropping fast. Okay, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Okay, so I can see the oxygen level is dropping fast. 10. It's got some alarms here. 9.9, 9.4, 8.5, 8.4. Okay, so we can get the lower, we can get the oxygen levels right down. Now the other thing you're going to want to do is you're going to need a pulse oximeter. So you want to be wearing this to check that your saturated oxygen levels in your blood are not dropping too low. You know, if they start dropping really too low, I mean, it depends how trained you are. For myself, I probably wouldn't want them dropping too much below. Probably when I'm in the tent, probably not really much below about 80. But really, if you're not trained, then it should be higher, probably 85 to 90 percentage. Normal oxygen saturation levels would be about, you know, between 97 and 100%. Right now, mine is 97, and so I'm quite well trained and acclimatized, so I can tolerate lower saturated oxygen. But this thing is your monitor and tells you how much oxygen you've got in your blood. So this is an important device as well. So I can't wait to get this upstairs. I'm going to put this into my tent in my spare room and start getting trained. I've been sleeping with one of these already for the last 2 to 3 months as part of my Everest training. So I'm already quite acclimatized to 4,000 meters, but this thing is going to take me a little bit higher. And I'll be sleeping in this now for the next 2.5 to 3 months.